2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We bring you tonight into... And with...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. Now here's McCollum. Pass to Powell from deep. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Here's Lillard. And a wide open look for McCollum, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here's Middleton. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Covington. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lillard against Holiday. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lillard. Milwaukee with the rebound. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Here's Covington following the basket by Giannis. Top of the key. That one, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. Knocks it loose and stolen by Lillard. Here's McCollum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. The shot, no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. McCollum finds Covington. That one good for 2. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Chalk up 2 there. Giannis has got his second basket of the game.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Passes it to Powell. Cantor against Lopez. Cantor, the pass to Lillard. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. A different look now for Portland. Anthony's checked in for Robert Covington. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for McCollum.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Portis. Fades away. Makes it off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Kicks to Anthony. Outside, Jones. Canner in the corner. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The pass to Connaughton. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's good for 2.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Trailblazers. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got is that you got to finish the job.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And Jake, you look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shoots in deep. It's deflected. Left side, Jones. Dishes it to Anthony. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Tries again. And Cantor with the lay-in. Good. Cantor's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Trailblazers. Bucks trail by 4. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Outside, Jones. Antetokounmpo against Anthony. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Here's Cantor. Jones, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb. Jones has got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. And Forbes kicks to Portis. Here's Connaughton, defended by Jones. Forbes, the pass to Tucker. Pocket 6. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. In close, he hits it. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Feeds to Cantor. And he comes up with the deuce. Cantor's got 6.
And that's just all muscle there. Cantor is solid at fighting his way through whatever the D throws at him.
And Forbes kicks to Portis. Here's Connaughton, defended by Jones. Cantor with it. He has 6. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Simons. Anthony right side. Lets it go from 11. Here's Cantor. And it's good. 2 points. And it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Tucker the pass to Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And the Bucks with possession here. Portis kicks to Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now here's Covington. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Nice move. He stepped back and catched it up. He has 7.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Antetokounmpo. Middleton against Powell. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Powell with the steal. Now here's McCollum, defended by DiVincenzo. Lillard misses. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 9. Oh!
Oh, man! Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. Passes it to McCollum. And here is Powell. Stolen by Middleton. And so it's Portland bringing the... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. And that does it for our...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic so far from Enes Kanter.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot.
And you've got to be careful with Middleton down low. I mean, he's very talented at how he gets defenders to bite in the post.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Now the feed to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Clock at 4. Here's Nurkic. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday finds John. Hammers the alley-oop through.
and Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And Portland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Back Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Trailblazers leading by 3. And the basket by McCollum.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team. And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Back to Powell. Pass to McCollum. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team for the Trailblazers. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Connaughton. Misses off the left iron. Trailblazers leading by 5. Lobs it up for Anthony. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Forbes. Back to Antetokounmpo. And there's the pass to Connaughton. To the inside. Nice shot by Portis.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. And Anthony gets it to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. It's stolen by Jones. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Covington's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Holiday, the pass to Tucker. Good work defensively by Jones.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Bucks trail by 7. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And that one off the back of the rim and in. DiVincenzo's got his second basket. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And Jones has it in the corner. With the teardrop. Doesn't go for him.
Boy, he's a lockdown defender, has been since he's been in the league. Active and assertive and smart in how he defends.
The third quarter comes to a close. Portland out in front, leading by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the two-guard spot. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Lillard. Pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. It's rebounded by Portis.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
And Portis throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Shoots the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. And Forbes kicks to Portis. Back to Forbes. Bucks passing it around. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by McCollum. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And the shot goes in. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Good.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually add a step to his quickness.
Now Lillard. Got a hand on it. Bucks trail by 4. Antetokounmpo kicks to Forbes. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And they go to the intentional foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Wande Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Robert Covington. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Derek Jones in for C.J. McCollum. Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. In the corner, Hollis-Jefferson. 5 to shoot. Lopez with the block.
You can see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and terrific rejection as well.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo to tie it up. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Boy, those are the kinds of plays that Lopez is known for. Huge basket there.
Lillard, right side. The step back jumper is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo.
Back to Antetokounmpo. The numbers in their favor. Jones with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively.
What's the huge turnover? At really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot off. Now Portland takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Anthony kicks to Lillard. Takes the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. And Kanter able to finish. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Passes to Middleton. For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And as they...
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Hyundai Hollis Jefferson out there with Giles. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. And for the Nets, they've got Harris. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. Durant, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Lillard from outside, rebounded by the Nets. Harris kicks to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Launches a three. Kept alive. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Now, here's Lillard. Here's the three. Portland again missing.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Harris looking it over. To the middle. The tray drills the three-pointer.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lillard, the pass to Jones. Back to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Searching for their first points of the game.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And the basket by Lillard.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
And here is Durant after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. And slam dunk by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Trailblazers keep it alive. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Lillard's got 6.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Harden scanning the floor. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Three-pointer, Lillard. From deep. And it's Irving with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. Those are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that big jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Here's Giles. Lillard from deep three-point land bangs home the trifecta. He's got 9.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Stolen away. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep three-point range. Pass to Nurkic. And here's Hollis Jefferson. Shot clock at 5. Lillard from deep three-point land. Misses the three. And he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Jordan's got 8 points.
Well, you have to talk about DJ's agility. This guy loves flashing that athleticism and speed.
And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for Brooklyn. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how
I look to the times where things are going well. So,
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
You've got Jordan. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here is Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Powell, he's checked in for Portland. Powell against KD. There's the three. Let's keep it alive. From deep. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Outside, KD. Tries it again. That one a little long.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Covington. And he uses the glass on the layup. Covington's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Durant. And finished off by KD.
Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Simons surveying the D. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And KD, here we go. Outside, Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Pass to Powell. Cantor against Griffin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. I mean, you've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Now Griffin. After the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. For 3, Harris. Portland grabs the miss. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lillard with no one around. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Basket counts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
55 seconds left in the first half of the game. Three-pointer, Lillard. No good. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Trailblazers. 27 seconds left in the first half. Harden dishes to Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a big man that plays with a lot of versatility in his game. Opponents have to be cautious of Griffin on the drive.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. 19 seconds left to play in the first half. Lillard against Harden. And Lillard kicks to Powell. And Portland again with the bucket.
Well, the more Norman Powell makes these shots, the more confidence he gains, the more of a problem he becomes.
Harden way outside. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that'll do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's who Jerry Stotts is starting the second half with. Giles is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Anthony. And it's Powell in a two-guard. Now here's Lillard. Feeds to Nurkic. Poked loose. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Trailblazers leading by 4. Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's KD with the rebound. Irving attacking. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lillard with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Lillard with it. He's got 15. From the arc. Doesn't go that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harden kicks to Harris for the lead. KD can't get it to go. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Nurkic finds Anthony.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Harden outside. And the three off target. Portland leading by 4. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Lillard against Harden from downtown. And the Nets miss again.
What a brutal night for this guy. It is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And that one's good. Durant.
Well, let's just sit back and admire the brilliance of Kevin Durant. He makes these floaters look easy.
Lillard against Harden. Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Back to Lillard. Over to the wing. Giles kicks to Anthony. Clock is at 3. And it's sent back by KD.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Jeff Green is checked in for Harris. Portland also making some changes. Monday Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Anthony. McCollum comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Now here's Irving. Launches it. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got his 4th rebound in this one. And a wide open look for McCollum. The three-pointer no good. Nets trail by 6. Outside Irving. Over McCollum. Jordan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Wow, how about the reach of DeAndre Jordan? That looked darn near impossible.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. And then for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Harry Giles. And Carmelo Anthony subbed in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. It's the Nets now. Portland making their last shot. Oh, Griffin in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I feel like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
McCollum outside. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Covington. Rebound by Jeff Green. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Kanter. And the dunk by Covington.
Boy, I love seeing Kanter distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Now Harden, the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Harden's got 5.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
The pass to McCollum. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Green. Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Luwawu in at small forward. So that's the Nets 5. High post, Nurkic. Griffin's there. Nurkic in the post, defended by Griffin. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Irving looking for an opening. Oh, Griffin in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Jones dishes to Lillard. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Nurkic with the block. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's James Harden in for Brown. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Nurkic. A stupendous finish in traffic. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Harden way outside. They get it again. Now, here's Nurkic. Here is Lillard. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Harden against Lillard. Pass to Giles. Over Durant. Back to Lillard. From deep. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Durant with the drive. And KD throws it down.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Lillard against Harden. Lillard, right side. Shot on the wing. A rebound by the Nets. Irving's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Durant.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Lillard attacking. Hollis Jefferson with it. Harris is there. Tries from the block. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
From deep Harden. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Harden against Lillard. 58 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Giles. Now he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And McCollum subbed in for Jones. Cantor finds Lillard. 34 seconds left in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, Enes Kanter continues to prove his worth, guys. An outstanding player on the offensive end. Well, those are essential free throws to make that 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
Timeout called, the Nets. They trail by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Durant, the pass to Irving, over Lopez. And it's off the back rim, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Holiday finds Lopez. Shoots it up. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And now just over a minute played here in the first.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And here's Harden. Durant with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Giannis. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to KD. He kicks it to Irving. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Middleton against Harris. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closer. For 3, Middleton. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a 3 on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at you.
Now here's Harden. Dishes it to Durant. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Holiday. Middleton outside. There's the triple. Holiday looking over the floor. He feeds it to Giannis. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Durant kicks to Harden. Back to Durant. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. For 3, Middleton. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lobbed up there for KD.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
The Bucks trail. Bounce pass, Holiday. Harris against Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. And Holiday has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Lopez. Good D by Jordan.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Harden finds Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Jordan's got his second bucket.
Well, the paint is Jordan's home turf now. He moves and shoots with real confidence inside.
Lopez against Jordan. Lopez, no luck.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Lopez with the steal. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And Giannis throws it down.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving passes to KD. Pass to Harris. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. Here is Forbes. With 1 on the clock, and Antetokounmpo shines it in.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Tie game in Milwaukee.
Venom.
And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Green is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Brown comes in for Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Here's Shamet after the basket by Milwaukee. To the left wing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Bucks leading by 4. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Now here's Griffin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Antetokounmpo dishes to Tucker. Here's Forbes. Fires the 3. There's the dish to Antetokounmpo. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's Shamet. It's blocked. On offense, here are the Bucks. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Connaughton kicks to Forbes for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Here's Brown. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind and the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific.
And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Milwaukee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
First one falls for him. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's Harden in for Landry Shamet.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Durant's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. 1:19 left now here in the second. Middleton against Harris. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And the activity of the Greek freak around the bucket. I mean, this guy just does not quit. Relentless. Really knows how to finish with authority after misses come his way. Wow.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Now here is Holiday. The pass to Lopez. Over Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Holiday, no good. Nets trail by 7. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Jordan. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Middleton on the wing. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The feed to Lopez. Middleton against Harris. Middleton the pass to Holiday. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Off target from 3-point range. So that'll be it for the first half. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on left. And that does it for our
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. All 3 off the mark. Nets trail by 5. Oh, the lob to Irving. Jordan finds Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant for 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. For 3, Harris. And the 3 ball is good. Harris has got the first basket of the third quarter for Brooklyn.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Irving against Middleton. Back to Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 10.
When he's on the floor, Antetokounmpo makes good things happen inside. I mean, he's got so much size and skill, a lot for the defense to try to contend with.
Now here is Harris. Johnson right side. Pass to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Here's Giannis. He's got 10. To the paint. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Irving with the ball. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Giannis with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
They get it back. Durant. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Bucks leading by 4. Middleton for 3. They grab their own miss.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now here's Durant. He's got 6. Up again. Can't hit that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Fires from deep. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Lopez. And now it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead. Stolen by Middleton. 1:44 left in the third. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Fires for 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. .112 left in the third quarter. Passes it to Jordan. 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Johnson. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here.
You can see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Portis kicks it to Tucker. 13 feet away. Portis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Portis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Bucks leading by 9. Pass to Connaughton. Down low. Portis kicks to Antetokounmpo. There's the lob to Portis. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And it's Shamet missing. And even 3-on-3 break. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And now it's an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented, as always, by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin. Andrew Shamet is out there with Harden. And there's Green. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Then for the Nets, Kevin Durant's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Jeff Green. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Here is Forbes, right wing. Tucker the pass to Forbes. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. And he recovers it. Portis, and Harden comes to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
So it's the Bucks now. 6 on the shot clock. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. And again, the Bucks miss. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The wide open look for Durant. And Green is right there. Green's got his first points of the game.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Now, Giannis. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
And it's Durant with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunk, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
Holiday against Durant. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Middleton left side. 3-pointer. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 9-point Milwaukee lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets, and he makes both free throws.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
The kick out to Lopez. That one rolling around and rims out.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, wasn't able to cash in.
That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from James Harden.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
Kicks it down to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jordan's checked in. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
The deep 3 from Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Giannis passes to Middleton. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Boy, when you got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Here's Jordan. It's Durant on the wing. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge, and nothing tips off a broadcast like
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. 2 on the clock. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Giannis. Lopez kicks to Giannis. Outside Holiday. Passes to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. To the middle. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by McCollum. Outside Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Middleton, the pass to Holiday. Fires from 18. Shots good by Middleton.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Here's Lillard, following the basket by Chris Middleton. McCollum kicks to Jones. From outside, off the mark. Here's DiVincenzo. Inside, and the dunk by Giannis.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Lillard with it. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Off target on the 15-footer. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Lillard surveying the D. Here's Nurkic. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Middleton dishes to Lopez. Back to Middleton. It's stolen by Jones. Nobody near Lillard. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Look, the jumper of Lillard, you better respect it because he gets it off so effortlessly.
1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Floats it up for Giannis. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Cantor, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And Norman Powell subbed in for Derek Jones. Now, here's Lillard. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. From deep. And it's Lillard missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Lillard attacking and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's his first trip to the line.
terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Cantor. Lets the three fly. Portland no good that time either. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Powell. The shot's good from Forbes. Trailblazers trail by 3. Now Lillard. Three-pointer. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. The offensive rebound.
And we talk about timing on the offensive rebounds. Portis, think about this, just demonstrating how great he is at this.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 5. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of the underdog lick.
I think the underdog story, started with.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the floor for Portland, we've got Anthony. He's out there with Derek Jones. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. Simons surveying the D. Pass to Carmelo. Shoots over Tucker. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Carmelo Anthony. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got his first bucket in this one.
Now, that's the staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Forbes the pass to DiVincenzo. Now the pass to Portis. He's off on that one. Excellent D from Cantor. For Portland, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. A pull-up. Here's DiVincenzo. Here is Forbes. Connaughton. Off target from outside. Here's Jones. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Bucks have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Portland trailing here. Here's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Good on the triple.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Tipped away. Here's Simons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shot clock at 6. Portis with it. Cantor cover. Here's DiVincenzo. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Anthony left side. Defended by DiVincenzo. The shot's good from Cantor.
For a guy that spends so much time in the low post, Cantor is a solid jump shooter. Good rhythm to his catch-and-shoot motion.
Now here's DiVincenzo. D right on him. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Pass to DiVincenzo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Elbow shot is on the way. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Lillard finds McCollum. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. The shot comes out, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Holiday dishes to Middleton. And stolen by Lillard. Plenty of space. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Count that one.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Lillard from deep three-point land, and that would have counted. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Donte DiVincenzo.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
You're right. Go in the locker room, ask anyone on his team. He's not worried about statistics as much as he is about winning.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Jones against Middleton. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Rocket 2. That one doesn't go. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. McCollum against DiVincenzo. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. For the lead. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can tell Lillard loves to test his range. I mean, he's showing how confident he is pulling the trigger.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. Hey, bro, he has some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Lillard dishes to Covington. Over Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him when we used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Simons, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. Simons, the pass to McCollum. He kicks to Covington. And contact on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
From the left block, Tucker. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it to McCollum. To the paint. And the rejection by Giannis. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Lillard outside. And it's Anthony at the elbow. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 6 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Stolen by McCollum. And now Portland on the break. Anthony leading the charge.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
And Tucker kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Tucker. Here's Portis. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. Junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
Lillard outside. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Here's Cantor. Great D that time from Portis.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And you see how fundamentally sound Portis is? Excellent job of sharing the rock right there.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Portis against Lillard. Here's Cantor. Yes, that goes in. Cantor's got 6.
Strong finish by Cantor. The contact doesn't seem to affect his mechanics at all.
Here is Forbes, covered by Lillard. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
3/4. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Portland, Nurkic is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Little. And it's Simons in at the point.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting. You do your best, and you live with the results.
Simons, the pass to Powell. On the wing, Holiday. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Simons. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. McCollum comes in for Little. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Back to Forbes. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Covington dishes to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Forbes. Back to Portis. Here is Forbes. Lillard comes with the double team. Powell with the steal. McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Portis. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Lillard.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Tucker, the pass to Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Forbes. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Tucker. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. Trailblazers trail by 3, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Jones checked in for Powell. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
The pass to Middleton. He dishes it to Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Middleton.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Lillard against Holiday to tie it up. And it's Damian Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
And here's Middleton. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Lillard with it, outguarded by Giannis. Lillard against Holiday. Lillard, right side, to take the lead. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And so it's Milwaukee with it. The lead is 2. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. Giannis against Jordan. Holiday with the 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
You got to respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Holiday against Lillard. Puts up a 3. Covington kicks to Lillard. For the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. From deep, Giannis. Off target. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. It was a... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. We bring you tonight and the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the 2. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Lillard. Lets it go with the 3. Jordan with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shots good by Durant. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Harris passes to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Harris. The Nets need to get a shot off here. KD again from deep. KD's got 7.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
McCollum, Covington. They need this. Nurkic dishes to Covington. The pass to Lillard. Takes a 3. And it's Lillard again missing.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. With everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Passes it to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Irving. Goes up with it again. Jordan finds Harris. Here's Harden on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Irving. Over McCollum. And McCollum with the block. And he gets it back. Trailblazers trail by 7. Pass to Powell. There's the dish to Nurkic. Lillard from outside. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Covington with the steal. And there's the feed to Nurkic. They could use a bucket. Kicks it out to McCollum. Just 4 to shoot. 3-pointer, Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now, here's Nurkic. Back to McCollum. He kicks it to Powell. The shot from the low post is good.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Lillard against Harden. Outside Durant, beyond the arc. He can't hit that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And Lillard kicks to Powell. This one for 3. And it's Lillard missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Lillard. James Harden picking up that last basket. And it's Damian Lillard with the three.
And he needed that one to try to regain some confidence. Tough start, just 1 of 9 from the floor.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harden against Lillard. Harden the pass to Irving. Harden kicks to Irving. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Here's Griffin. Brown the pass to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about.
I know that when the main guy.
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Derek Jones. Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And it's Irving missing. Trailblazers trail by 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Irving passes to Green. Green draws the double. The kick out to Brown. No good from outside. And for Portland, they're shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Deep 2 from Anthony. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. 17-foot shot on the way. And Green is right there.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Jones looking for an opening. It's McCollum on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The shot's good from Kanter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Nets leading by 4. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Irving. Yep, that one goes in there.
Blinding speed there shown by Kyrie Irving on the boost. And when he puts it on the floor like that, he's getting all the way to the rim.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. This is to Anthony. Back to McCollum. From outside the arc. But he gets it back. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. McCollum's got his first points in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside for Griffin. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jones, the pass to Anthony. Over Durant. From 18 feet away. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Anthony. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness?
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And he gets the bucket.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Griffin against Cantor. Griffin kicks to Irving. Over McCollum. No good off the back of the rim.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Anthony. McCollum outside. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. McCollum's got the game tied up here for Portland.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Irving attacking. It's Brown on the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. KD with it. Jones covering over Anthony. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Durant's got 13 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Again, the Trailblazers score.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Feeds it to Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this might be a KD special here. Everything dropping early here, and the defenders already slouching.
And that'll do it for the first time. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points. And that does it for our half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin. Landry Shamet is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the three, the small forward. He gets that one. Jordan's got the first bucket of the third here for the Nets.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Lillard from deep three-point land. An absolute pound from three-point range.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
Outside Griffin. To the inside. Jordan's shot is off. Portland trailing here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And the pass to Covington. Hollis Jefferson with it. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
For the lead, rejected by Harris. Got a piece of it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Lillard against Harden. Lillard, right side, throws it up high. He wants to get it to Nurkic, and does. Covington finds Nurkic. Clock at 6. Here's Powell. The three. It's good from long range. Powell Powell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Lillard, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now Powell. Back to Hollis Jefferson. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Here's Powell, and he converts the layup. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Harden with it. Lillard picks him up. Claxton. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Claxton's got it all tied up now for the Nets. 1:51 left in the third. Lillard dishes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell. As folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Passes to McCollum. Kicks to Cantor. Here's Simons. Trailblazers keep it alive.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Brown finds Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant deciding where to go with it. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Simons, the pass to Cantor. Now McCollum. He has 6. Over Brown. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Here's Durant.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Brown against McCollum. Count that one. McCollum's got 8 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Portland out in front. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Lillard. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Portland, Derek Jones is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Cantor in at the 5 spot. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, check out the hops on Blake Griffin. Just one of those lethal alley-oop threats in the NBA.
stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden into the hoop. And there's the whistle. Called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Anthony's checked in for Portland. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Brown. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Harden scanning the floor. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting 47%, pretty solid. And it's Lillard missing.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
And it's Durant missing. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Down low, here's Claxton. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. The lead is 2. Steps back and shoots. And again, it's Portland converted.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
Harden dishes to KD. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound, Claxton. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And really at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, and you know who your Warriors are by plays like that. They make it when it matters most.
Here's Lillard. That's tipped. Durant against Anthony. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Giles comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Robert Covington's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Powell.
Man, he was a go-to guy in crunch time in college, and McCollum now has developed that reputation here in the league.
And here's Harden for 3. Keeps it alive. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Now, DeAndre Jordan has seen these moments before. Not usually the guy called upon, but, man, delivering in a big spot.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Brooklyn trailing. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And here's Harden for 3. A shot, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Lillard from outside. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland.
That's a tip of the cap there. Always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Harden outside. On deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Man, I'll tell you what. The pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
102 left to play here in the 4th. McCollum outside. It's stolen by Harris. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And the All-Star Kevin Durant, a slender, quick-footed forward, He's added a bit of physicality and defensive presence to his game the last couple years.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green is checked in for Nicholas Claxton, and Irving subbed in for Joe Harris. Lillard attacking. It's in!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Harden against Lillard. Harden outside.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Portland with the ball. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Yes!
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
Now, here is Harden. Durant in the corner. To win the game. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it. The traffic in New York City. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at center, locking down the middle. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Here's Giannis. James Harden picking up that last basket. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Durant. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Jordan with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. A nice shot by Jordan.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton against Harris. And the shot is long.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
There's the lob to Harden. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
And Brooklyn has possession. Back to Irving. KD on the wing. 5 to shoot. A second chance effort. Lopez grabs the board.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Super quick in transition. The Greek freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Here's Durant. Milwaukee with the rebound. In the corner, Middleton with it. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn trailing. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot. Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Fires at the elbow. A nice shot by Irving.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Durant against Giannis. Middleton for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Great positioning on the putback.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on forever.
Now here's Giannis. Holiday left side. Middleton on the wing. Kicks it out to Giannis. And the Bucks miss again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. Now here's Griffin. 56 seconds left to play in the first. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down and he also can pass it, too.
Bucks trail by 5. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. In transition, here come the Nets. Pass to Green. On the wing, Harris. The dish now to Harden. There's the lob to Brown. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. There's the pass to Tucker. He kicks to Forbes. Shoots from 14. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Here's Forbes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Brown in at the two-guard spot. Here's Brown after the basket by Milwaukee. Harden left side. The drive by Green. A nice shot by Griffin.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. And that one's good from Connaughton. Nets leading by 5. Brown outside. Inside. Here's Griffin. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Now here's Portis. The rebound by Harden. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Here's Griffin. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Portis. Johnson outside. Snatched away. One-on-one here. Here's the lob into the Kumbo.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Johnson goes in. Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Connaughton. Stolen. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Green, and Irving subbed in for Brown. Here's Antetokounmpo. After the made shot from KD. Giannis dishes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
Here's KD. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here's Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
It could go, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so, thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out. And that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Blake Griffin in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now here is Holiday, kicks it down to Middleton, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Harden against Holiday. Pass to Durant. Feeds it to Irving. Action coming off the assist from KD. And the Nets lead by 7.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Count it. Giannis has got 10 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Harden, and the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. KD with it. He's picked up by Lopez. KD passes to Harris. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. And it's sent back by KD.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now here's DiVincenzo following the shot by Kevin Durant. Lopez. Great D that time from Jordan.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now here's Middleton. No points in the game yet for him. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Durant. Over Middleton. That doesn't go either for Durant.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Irving. He can't get that one to fall. The Bucks go the other way with it. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris. Nets leading by 5. A finish. And the jam by Harden.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
Now, here's Portis. Left side, Antetokounmpo. 1:22 left to play in the third. Tucker the pass to Antetokounmpo. And a wide open look for Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Johnson outside. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Johnson. Griffin's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn. Here is Forbes. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Nets leading by 10. Live from Brooklyn. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Griffin. Irving is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Green, and it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoops. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
And a wide open look for Irving. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Changes up, and it's laid up and in by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's just what we call man-up strength from Middleton. I mean, taking the hit and then kind of effortlessly knocking down the shot as well.
To the paint, here's Griffin, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Fast break, Milwaukee. Connaughton kicks to DiVincenzo, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's James Harden in for Green. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And so they foul intentionally. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Durant deciding where to go with it. Harden outside. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Irving passes to Harden. The kick out to Irving. 6 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's Durant missing.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Giannis dishes to Middleton. Tries from 16, and the shot is good. And now just a 2-point Nets lead.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Durant. And he gets it to go.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Good D by Jordan. It's tipped. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in. Holiday against Harden. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. But they recover it. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Antetokounmpo.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Giannis passes to Middleton. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you've got to be careful with Middleton down low. I mean, he's very talented at how he gets defenders to bite in the post.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Jeff Green. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Harden against Holiday. Taken away by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Harden against Holiday. Outside, KD. Back to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. Durant, no good. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game play. For 3, Middleton. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Holiday against Harden. Pass to Irving. And there's a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Giannis with it. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Here's what's your take?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Jordan.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. And the teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position. But boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all the.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.